Hola, ciao, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SuperGIS webinar today. I'm Sarah, the Sales and Marketing Director at SuperGIS. And our main speaker today is Danny, the Technical Support Engineer at SuperGIS GIS Training and Support Center.
Hello, my name is Danny Wong.
And here we have Eva to help us answer questions at the end of the webinar. Today we are going to introduce how to utilize mobile GIS with smart devices like iPad or iPhone in the field to effectively complete data collection tasks. I got my very first iOS device early this year, which is the iPad Air, and now I'm playing with it every day. So it's quite exciting to use smart devices for professional work and get rid of paper and pen. It's just like to combine work and play together. So in our past experience of interacting with users in international exhibitions or user meetings, many users were requesting for the mobile GIS app on smart devices. So for example, you can see from our product roadmap, we have different mobile GIS applications. For example, SuperPad is for ruggedized devices working with Windows or Windows Mobile OS. While 2 years ago, we released the SuperSurv for Android and got very positive user feedback. This year, we are proud to release the SuperSurv for iOS to SuperGIS users using iPad or iPhone. So today, we will again combine with different case scenarios to help your understanding. Before we start, please help us with a quick poll to let us know if you have previously heard or tried SuperSurv and let us know your impression with our topic today. Kindly help us with the poll. Okay, now we got around 80% of our clients here already help us with the poll, and around 40% of our users today have the experience of playing with SuperSurv. That's nice to know. So now let's come back to our presentation. Okay, I'll give you some overview of SuperSurv first. Okay. So here is the position of SuperSurv. SuperSurv is a GIS data collection app specially designed for Android or iOS platform. It integrates with GIS and GPS technologies. So for example, you can see from the interface here, we put the images of the SuperSurv for iOS and for Android together. So you can see from the interface that it's very clean and simple to use. You can see all the icons here. For example, you can manage the layers. You can call out different projects. You can record your waypoints or track logs. You can also do a simple query and measure with the attribute or different GIS data. And all the icons here are listed here clearly, and we can use the feature of smart devices, like you can just use multi-touch to play with the map here, and you can call out the icon by just click on the screen. So the spatial part of SuperSurv is for all users to easily capture and handle the spatial data in the field. And if you are if your device has internet connection, we suggest you to go to the App Store now or Google Play and search for SuperSurv to download the free trial and play with us. So let's look at some more key features here about SuperSurv. Okay. So here we got two more images here of SuperSurv. So you can see that SuperSurv is to help users capture the data either point, line, or polygon data efficiently, then it will be introduced this later on. And the good part is that SuperSurv also support offline editing. So if you are in some area that you don't have internet connection, you can also use the app in the standalone mode. And we also support the global coordinate system. So wherever you are in Peru, you are in Italy, or you are in Asia, you can find your coordinate system and you can have a correct map display. Okay, so later on we will give you more demonstration and real-time demo. So let's just move on to the next slide. In the next slide, we're going to introduce the supported specification and operating system. So you can check if your devices can support and install with SuperSurv nicely. So in terms of GIS data, we support shapefile. The other GEO is our own file by SuperGIS software. For raster data, we don't want the big raster data to crash your device, so we provide another solution, which is our tile maps, so which is already compressed by our SuperGIS desktop, so you can load in the raster data very easily and have a smooth display. You can see this is a nice data display here. As for the GPS track, both shapefile and camel format are supported. And the waypoint, we support different kind of text formats. So if you are using either Samsung phone or HTC or say different tablets, ruggedized tablet for Android, as long as it's 2.3 above, like Android 4 also included, then it can support SuperSurv. For iOS, either iPad or iPhone, no matter the color, so iOS 6 above is supported. Okay, so during our presentation today, if you have any questions, you're welcome to raise it by typing in the question box, or you can just send us an email and we will answer you shortly. So after the presentation later, we'll also select a few nice questions and we'll answer it in end of this session to share with all users. Okay, now let's start the show and welcome Danny.
Good day, everyone. My name is Danny Wong, and I'm the tech support engineer from SuperGIS Technology. And today we're going to talk about the mobile GIS application, which is today is the iOS-based SuperSurv. What is a mobile GIS application? It is a lightweight GIS system on your mobile device, which is specifically designed for the fieldwork, which you can put all the data within your mobile phone or mobile device and take it outside and do a quick survey. And also, you can use the cloud tag to place all the layered data into your mobile phone. And after the survey, you can also export all the data to the desktop environment, which will be all fully compatible. And also the data could also be uploaded to the server. Now in today's demonstration, which we're going to go through two different parts, which in the first part, we're going to talk about how to do a field survey, which is the integrated agricultural survey with the SuperSurv, which will tell you about how to build a survey project with various coordinate systems supported. And also we'll talk about to customize your attribute table and do a data collection and to use some very convenient data query and measurement tool. In the second part, we're going to talk about how to do a survey anytime, anywhere you want. Like some of the case that you don't have the layer or the data ready, but you want to do a quick survey. SuperSurv is a very ready-to-go application that allows you to use the online map tool as your base map and to add in some of the layer and to use the special guiding tools for precise navigation. So the demonstration will also be two live demonstration, and the topic is we just mentioned the integrated agricultural survey, which will mainly perform all the function frame for the field survey. And the second part, we're going to survey with the online map project. So now let's head to the first live demonstration. which we're going to do a very streamlined and convenient agricultural field survey with iOS device. The survey will include the soil texture spot survey, which we're going to promote as a point layer. And also we're going to add some of the crops condition survey in the rural area. Now in this field survey, this project we were going to go through to customize your coordinate system. And we're also going to bring in the cache maps and the former data, which is going to be a polygon layers. And we're going to build a point layer and to perform the data collecting and updating. And the final part, we're going to do an on-screen query and measurement. So, to start with SuperSurv, it is very critical and important to create a project environment before the survey is performed. And all the data and media, such as the photo or the video, will be stored within your project folder. And also, you can decide the special reference system you're going to use. Like we support two kinds different of the project, which the new project or the default you can optimize the special reference. And the online map tool will be showing in the second part, where you can use the online stream map. The preparation before the survey, which is very important to do a field survey, that you can prepare your base map before the survey. In the SuperSurv, we support both SCC and SGG map cache file. It is very useful to use because on the survey you won't be needed to use the very large aerial photo or satellite image. So you can create your own base map by the SuperGIS desktop cache generator. And after you create your own base map file, you can simply use the iTunes to import the base map file. So if you're using your iTunes, you can simply just select the SuperSurv application and simply just drag and drop your base map in the directory of the SuperSurv. Now, there's other part before the survey. The preparation is to bring in the former survey data, like some of the layer file has been collected before. So all the layer files should be stored in the layers folder within the project. And with the SuperSurv, both the geo format and the shapefile format are supported. And layer could be imported by the Dropbox or other tools. If you want to bring in the layer data by the Dropbox, you have to make sure that the Dropbox application has been needed to be installed on your mobile device. So this will be the first demonstration.
Okay, so Danny just gave us the overview of the idea that how you can utilize SuperSurv, and we take agricultural survey as a first example. Now we're going to give you a live demonstration.
Okay, now you can see this is my iPhone and I have my SuperSurv installed. So open up, you will see a blank, just a blank project. So it is very important to build up a new project with you, which you can select the main function button and select new project, which is very easy to find. And it will automatically ask you if you want to save the current project with you. So you can see there will be two different options, which the default allowed you to select between various of the current system. And the online map we're going to present to you in the second part. So with the new project, you can enter the project name, whatever you want. And you are also allowed to select between different special reference. So in this part, I'm going to enter as AgriSurv, which you can see that has been entered. And sorry, yeah, Surv. Now you can select between different special reference. You can see that the SuperSurv support two different kinds of coordinate system. Both the geographic and projected are supported. And if you're the client especially used in the United States, especially North United States, so you can select the state plan, and you will find that some of the very useful projected coordinate system has been supported with our SuperSurv, which you can see that various of the state in North American has been supported, like California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, And since today we're in Taiwan, so I'm going to use the current system in Taiwan, which is the TWD997 TM Taiwan here. Now, if you finish filling all the options, you can select the Create button here. And I have already built one of the project with some of the layer I have imported. So to open up the project, you can simply also just tap on the main function button, tap on it, and select Open Project. So now you can see there are a lot of the project within my iPhone. And the SuperSurv, I have already built it. So tap on it and select OK. So now you can see it is very quick to use to open up the project.
So what is the SPP?
The SPP format is the project file of the SuperSurv. It's very, you can just recognize it as an SPP format.
Okay.
So now you can see I'm opening up my base map. I'm turning it on and turn on the base map. Okay. So now you can see that the base map, has been opened up. So you can move around a bit. If you finished, you can simply just move around a bit, and you will see that the base map, it is very useful.
So where is the sample data you put in the project today, Danny?
Oh, I have put in 3 different crops, the crops data, which is all the polygons you can see after if you finish loading up your base map and entering the layer setting.
Okay, but actually I cannot find so many forms in Taipei, so I believe this is not in Taipei. Am I right?
Yeah, because we're going to demonstrate this in the rural area. Okay. So yeah, I think I have made some of the data.
Okay, nice.
So now you can see that all the file has been placed in this project, and if you want to load some of the layer from the Dropbox, you can open up the Dropbox application, tap on it, and so now you can see I have some of my layer in my Dropbox. And you can simply just tap on it, and you will see that the 4 different file of the same layer file should be needed. So you have to import them all.
Can you explain the 4 different formats?
Okay.
For example, PRJ or...
Okay. The PRJ format is the projection file, which is really going to be needed within the SuperSurv. And the .geo format is the geometry, and the ZBF format is the attribute table we stored it. And another one is the CPG, and it is stored all the other settings. Yeah, code pages. Okay, so you can see that the 5 different layer within this project, which the CM-03 is the base map. So after you finish it, you can simply just tap on the map button. And if you tap the map button, you will head back to the main screen. Okay, so now you can see that on the main screen, all the layer will be loaded, and also you can simply just change the layer order within the settings. It is very useful to use. Okay, now after it finishes, you can also find to change the different order, which is symbology. It is very easy to find. You can enter in the layer setting and tap on the different order to change the symbology. And to change the symbology, it is very easy to use. And now you can see that on the screen now, I'm entering the SuperGIS Server setting. The SuperGIS Server is a very useful tool that you won't have to carry all the layer with you. You can place some of the layer just on the server. So if you need it, you can simply just tap on the server button. So it will be shown like an indicator, like some of our former colleague has performed some of the survey. So you can check out the different spot that all the survey won't be overlap. So the layer settings are a very useful tool which allow you to manage between the different the different layer, which you can turn on or off. Okay, so now we'll head back to a slide.